Another important concept um, in electricity account. So depreciation. So how to deal with this depreciation while preparing the electricity accounts. So as per the regulation 2009 of Electricity Act, the following procedure um, is given with regard to the depreciation. So rates shall be determined by the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, and these shall be followed for the tariff and accounting. So the major highlighted points are: depreciation will be calculated by using straight line method. So as we discussed so far about grant, amortization, everywhere it is mentioned in proportion to the depreciation charged on respective assets. Likewise, it is mentioned in proportion to the depreciation charged. How depreciation is charged? On straight line method. On the basis of straight line method, we have to calculate the depreciation. And in regulation 2009 of the Electricity Act, they clearly mentioned at least 10% of the salvage value, at least 10% of a cost of asset, we have to consider it as a salvage value, so that 90% of the asset we can return off over the useful life of the asset. So depreciation will be charged on historical cost and not on revalued value. So depreciation will be charged on time proportion basis, and will start when the asset is put to use. So this depreciation, from when we have to calculate? Whenever the asset is put to use. From then we have to calculate the depreciation. So another most important thing, if asset is financed by loan component, then depreciation equal to the principal loan amount in each year. So, so whatever the loan repayment period, we have to calculate, we have to provide the depreciation equal to the principal loan repayment in each year, and will be provided until the repayment of loan. So suppose the loan repayment period is 10 years. The loan is 350 lakhs. So each year we have to provide a depreciation 35 lakhs. 350 divided by 10 years. So 35 lakhs we have to provide as a depreciation. So equal to the principal loan repayment in each year. The remaining depreciable balance thereafter will be written off over remaining useful life on straight line method. So everything we have to calculate on straight line basis of straight line method. So in illustrations or in problems, if it is not mentioned clearly, we have to follow the regulations. So Commission has considered 12 years repayment period of loan. After repayment of loan, the balance depreciable value shall be divided over remaining useful life. You can clearly have an explanation in the illustration. Okay, let's go with the illustration. An electricity company has incurred capital expenditure of 100 lakhs. Okay, having life of 10 years. This is partly financed as a 40% of cost contributed by the customers and 25% as grant from central government. So account this transaction and their amortization. So that see, if you clearly have a look, there is no sign of salvage value in this illustration. But as per the regulation, we have to consider 10% as salvage value. Okay, so let's go with the illustration. Cost of an asset okay is 100 lakhs. Life 10 years. And then how much is the customer's contribution? 40%. It comes around 40 lakhs. So the government grant, it is 25%, in the sense 25 lakhs. So we have to calculate the depreciation. So what is the depreciation formula? Depreciation is equal to cost of asset minus salvage value by life of asset. So cost of asset is 100 lakhs. Salvage value, we have to calculate it 10% of the asset. Lifetime 10 years. So comes around 90 lakhs by 10, 9 lakhs per year. So let's go with the generalization of these transactions. An electricity company has incurred capital expenditure. So they incurred capital expenditure of 100 lakhs in purchasing. So asset account debtor to bank account, being asset purchased, capital expenditure is incurred. So 100 lakhs. So Next one. So, in respect of this capital expenditure, this company received a grant from government as well as a contribution from the customer. So that bank account, bank received, bank or cash received, bank account debtor to um, government grant account to contribution from the customer service line account. So bank received 65 lakhs because 25 lakhs from the government and 40 lakhs from the customers. So we have to amortize this grant. So how much portion we have to amortize? So first of all, we'll pass the entry. So government grant account, debtor, customer contribution account debtor to profit and loss account. So being amortization of 1/10 the grant received. So as we discussed so far, if we receive grant for capital expenditure, we have to amortize in proportion to the depreciation charged. So we always calculate depreciation on straight line method. So likewise, during the life of the asset, the 10 years period, this amortization will happen. In the sense, 1/10 of a grant received. So 1/10 portion, in the sense, 2,50,000 from the central for the central government and 4 lakhs for the customers. Sorry, this is 4 lakhs. This one is 2,50,000 because government contributed only 25 lakhs. So likewise, we have to amortize the grants received and depreciation charged. How much depreciation we charged? So depreciation account debtor to plant and machinery or depreciation provision account being depreciation charged. So depreciation per year is 9 lakhs on straight line method. It is 9 lakhs. So this is how we have to deal with the depreciation. So another illustration. So what if the if such asset is financed by loan component? So cost of asset 500 lakhs, life 15 years, and the loan component 70% of the cost, which is repayable in 10 years. See, loan repayment should be within 10 years and life of the asset is 15 years. So we have to clear this loan 70% of the cost within 10 years and whatever is left over we have to clear the remaining life. See, if the asset is financed by loan component, then depreciation equal to the principal loan amount in each year will be provided until the repayment of loan. Okay, let's go with the calculation. Cost of the asset is 500 lakhs and life of the asset is 15 years. So salvage value, there is no sign of mentioning salvage value in the illustration, but we have to follow the regulation and we have to calculate the 10% of the cost of the asset as a salvage value. it comes around 50 lakhs. So depreciable value of an asset is 450 lakhs. 450 lakhs. So how much is the loan amount? It is 70% of the cost. So cost is 500 lakhs. 70% of 500 lakhs. It comes around 350 lakhs. So loan period is 10 years. Loan period 10 years. In the sense, this 350 lakhs we have to um, provide depreciation in this 10 years on straight line method. By following straight line basis of depreciation, we have to calculate the depreciation for the loan amount. Depreciation for 10 years of life is equal to 3,50,000 by 10 years. That is 35 lakhs. So this 10 years loan repayment period. So 35 lakhs per year. So after loan repayment, after loan repayment, in the sense, the rest of the life of an asset, depreciation. So how much is value left? 450 lakhs, which is a depreciable value of an asset. 450 lakhs minus 350 lakhs. We will cut it in short form. So 450 lakhs minus 350 lakhs, it comes around 100 lakhs. This 100 lakhs, we have to provide depreciation for this 100 lakhs for a period of 5 years, which is the remaining life of the asset. So it comes around 20 lakhs per year for the rest of the life after loan payment. Again, I am mentioning it. So this is how we have to calculate the depreciation. Okay,